welcome back to my channel. My name is Janvi. I hope you're doing absolutely good. So today here I am with another topic about cabin crew. So today's topic is requirements to be cabin crew, domestic versus international, and what is exactly cabin crew, what are the roles and responsibilities of cabin crew. And I guess before we step into the aviation, or before we think that I want to be a cabin crew, you should of course know what a cabin crew exactly is. So the roles and responsibility of cabin crew are, so primary, you are there for the safety. The second thing that comes is first aid, and the last thing that comes is service. So if you ask what exactly safety wise, you have to take care of the customer from point A to point B. You have to make sure that they are reaching safe. Safety is, before every takeoff you have to go through the equipment check, like all the equipments on board are serviceable. We have a lot of equipments in the aircraft such as oxygen bottle, BCFs, then you have the interphone, there are first aid kits in the flight, so you have to check all these equipments that are good to go for the flight. In emergency, if you need to use such equipments as oxygen bottle or maybe BCF, if there is a fire in the aircraft, you are the person who is gonna handle all the situation on board. If we talk about first aid is something that if anything happens on board to the customer, such as if somebody has difficulty in breathing, you see some customer is unconscious, you are the person who is gonna rectify what exactly the problem is. If you need to administer the oxygen, you are the person who's gonna do it as cabin crew, and of course your colleagues are gonna help you with it. You are not alone, but still you have to handle. So we get all the training for this, so that when you go on board you are prepared for the emergency landings, or you are prepared for the emergency case, medical case on board. So in short, you are responsible for all those customers on board who are traveling with you. If we talk about the service point, so you have to provide the customers with the refreshments. You have to do the services such as, if you see customers, elder customers, you see a mother with infant, then you see somebody coming on a wheelchair, you assist them with the bags, you help them, you greet them. Also after takeoff, you provide them with the food services, and then if somebody is asking you for the voucher, or if somebody is asking you for something, you have to help them out. I've tried my best to explain you what exactly cabin crew is in short, because if I explain you in detail, it's gonna take the entire video. So I will make another detailed video about explaining what are exactly roles and responsibility of cabin crew. So now we're gonna talk about the requirements to be cabin crew. What are the eligibility criteria? First, we're going to talk about the domestic airline, and then we're going to talk about the international airline. So the qualification to be a cabin crew is 10 plus 2, which is 12 from recognized university or a board. You should have a valid passport. Also, you should have your Aadhaar card and PAN card. If you do not have, please go and apply right now. To work in domestic airline, the fluency in English and Hindi is must, because you're gonna deal with a lot of new personality on board every day. Minimum height requirement for girls and boys. So for girls it's 155 centimeter, and for boys it's minimum 170 centimeter. You should be in the BMI. BMI is body mass index, and for girls it's 18 to 22, and for boys it's 18 to 25. If we talk about age, if you are a fresher, you can apply from 18 years till 27 years. But if you are experienced crew, you can apply from 18 years up to 32 years. And so in aviation industry, visible tattoos are big no. If you ask what are the visible areas, so basically when you wear the uniform, and all those areas which are visible such as neck, your hands, your legs, should not have any tattoos. So in domestic airlines, accommodation is not provided by the company. That was all about the domestic airline. Now we will talk about the international airline requirements to be a cabin crew. So the education requirement is 10 plus 2, which is 12 from recognized university or from board. Some of the airline asks for graduation such as Singapore, but Qatar, Emirates, they accept if you have 10 plus 2. Also, you should have a valid passport. Make sure your passport is not expiring within next 6 months. For international airline, fluency in English is must. Other languages could be plus point, like extra cheese on pizza. Height for girls and boys is same, 212 centimeter. You have to touch 212 centimeter on tip of your toe by your hand. Like even if you can touch this point of your finger to 1-2 centimeter, you are good to go. National airlines, some of the airlines do allow tattoos, but some of them do not allow, and Of course, it's the same, it should not be visible in the uniform. There should be no scars on your face or on your hand. Like, again, it depends company to company. So before you apply or before you go for the interview, you should always cross check all the details, because some of them allows covering all the scars, some of them does not. Some of the airline allows birthmark because it is a birthmark and it cannot fly quickly, of course. Also, accommodations are provided by the company, but for few airlines the accommodations are not provided, such as Singapore Airline. If you take Cathay Pacific, it's also the airline which does not provide you the accommodation. Of course, they provide you with the higher salary so that you can manage to stay by your own. It's like Qatar, they do provide you with the accommodations as well. You don't have to pay for rent, or you do not have to pay for the electricity bill as well. It's just food and water expenses should be taken care by you. Now we will discuss about the few common things which is similar for domestic airlines and as well as for the international airlines. So your eyesight. Some of you have question like, if you wear lenses or if you have number, can you still apply for the cabin crew? So yes, you can. If after wearing lenses or even after wearing specs, if you meet 6/6 criteria, you are good to go. Now, if you ask me that can I wear specs on board or can I not wear specs, so it totally depends on the company, because my previous company, it was not allowed to wear specs, but my current company allows us to wear specs. But even if you have power and you wear lens, you are good to go. Now, second thing that comes is color blindness. So if you have a color blindness, I'm sorry, but it's very difficult for you to be a cabin crew, because in this profession it's not allowed to have a color blindness, because if something happens on board and if you cannot see some color, it's difficult for the company to hire you as well. All of us have heard this term walk-in interview and invitation based interview. So what are they exactly? Walk-in interview is something that on website, you just go to the company's website and you can see the date and the venue and the timing. So you can directly go with the documents that they have mentioned there and you can go for the interview. And second is invitation based interview. So what is invitation based interview? It's something that on website you have to apply first and you have to upload your CV, your photographs and few things that they ask for. And then later on, if they think that okay, this candidate is good to go and we can invite him or her for the interview, they will send you an email. So you should always put a accurate email and you should keep checking the email once you apply for some, and then you get the invitation from them that this is the date, this is the venue and this is the time you have your interview scheduled on. So accordingly you can go for the interview. Now most of you have this question that is it mandatory to do the course from the institute or it's not mandated. So guys, it's totally your decision. If you feel you want to join the aviation course or anything, then you can. But if you think I can manage without it, then also you can, because nowadays you have a lot of YouTube videos where you can see what exactly cabin crew is and how to be a cabin crew, how to work on your communication. So I guess it's easier than before to search about something now. Please note that no cabin crew institute provides you with the placement or with the guarantee that you will be a cabin crew. End of the day, it's yourself who has to crack the interview. So before you go and before you spend a lot of money, please think twice. Also, if you are going for the walk-in interviews or invitation-based interview for domestic airline, you should definitely have your passport, your PAN card, your Aadhaar card. You should have your 10+2 certificate or the highest education that you have done, and the last CV. Better to keep extra photographs on in your folder whenever you are going for the interview. Also, please keep checking the official websites for the vacancies so that you can get to know, and whenever there are vacancy you can apply quickly. And the thing that I want to tell you all is that even if you're giving interviews again and again and you are not getting selected, please do not give up, because I am the one who has given multiple interviews in India, but I never gave up. So please, and if you think that your communication is not good or your communication is weak, you can of course practice and improve that. Just stand in front of the mirror, give yourself a topic. You can communicate with your friends in English, you can read books, or you can watch movies in English. There are a lot of options, but please do not give up. Also, please let me know if you want me to make videos on any other topics. Do let me know in the comment section. I will be more than happy to help you with that as well. And I hope this video was helpful for all of us. I'm sorry if I missed on something, but I have tried my best to cover each point of cabin crew interview procedure. Please do let me know if I'm missing on something. I will make the video on it as well. And as I always say, if I can do it, you all can do it. So please do not give up and try your best to crack the interviews. So guys, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, because it will be more motivated for me if I see such response on YouTube, because my last week about the Qatar Airways interview, it got like a lot of views and I got positive response on it. So I hope that I get positive response on this video as well. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope this video was helpful for all of us. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Till then, please take care. Bye bye and Jai Hind. Just a small story for all of you. This picture is from my interview days wherein I got rejected and I had clicked this picture. So it's okay to fall, because if we want to walk better, we're gonna fall before that, and that's totally okay. Please do not be demotivated after a rejection. All the very best, guys.